Good evening, TNT. Good night. Some cases, good morning. Glad to have you back. Redman here with you again. Another blessed day. Another beautiful day. Hot here, boy. Good and hot, eh? Anyway, glad to have you back, family. Usual subscribers and viewers, welcome back, family. Welcome back. And to the new viewers, new subscribers, glad to have you, family. Glad to have you. Well, we start off first and foremost, give the Lord Father thanks. Beautiful and blessed day. Every day He gives us a blessed day, good, bad, or indifferent. Take a second of the day and show some gratitude. Give the Lord Father some thanks. All right, family. We here. Now, I watched that CARICOM speech again. And family, I get vexed. Real vex. I get so vexed I had to dedicate a next video to the same thing. So let me, without further ado, well, you already know my favorite coffee there, my favorite cigar right here. Right there, so I already know. Blade in my pocket. I have a nice little one to show you. A nice little one for you. No, this one has been heavily modified. It don't look like this. I make it look like this. But a nice little one for you there. So. It's called Opinel. It's from France. That's the locking mechanism right there. Twist lock. You twist it, lock in place. Nice. This is the number 8 Opinel. I think it's a number 8. Yeah, this is a number 8. Carbon steel. It says carbon right there. You gotta be careful, it's a rust. I have this for a decade. Long time. Wood handle. Very simple. This knife they're making it since the early 1900s. Never changed. The only thing it changes, they add this twist lock here. They add that in the 1940s, and since that it stayed the same. Made in the same region of France. Very inexpensive. When it come, it have a white handle. I sand it down, burn it. I take this edge off. I take the top part here off. I sand that down. I burn it. Take a steel wool and take off all the char on it, and then put oil. Oil the handle, and now nice little knife, very lightweight, don't weigh nothing, and hold a great edge. Nice little one for you. And 99.999% of the place in the world that legal. So nice one for you. Anyway, let me talk about the Wicked Witch of the Caribbean. Now, Miss New Sari herself, I watched that speech again. She want to come off like she is a boss. She's the boss. She's a queen. She know everything. But she stand up there and start to berate and belittle the other Caribbean nations. One thing that catch me, when she start talking about that, I think it was Brent Thomas or something like that. They kidnap him. They kidnap him. The former government kidnap him. She bring that up. But I have a question for Miss Kamla. I have a question for the UNC government. What about them two young men in that boat that America blew up? What about them? You don't say nothing. Nothing. You haven't said nothing yet. You even mentioned a blasted name. What about that young man that they kill him in front of his wife? The police shoot him and kill him in front of his wife and put his wife in a wheelchair. What about him? But you want to point the finger. You want to point the finger. You had a meeting with Rubio, and now it come out today. Trinbago, pay attention. On March 7, Kamla and that next worthless piece of garbage, the leader, the prime minister, president, whatever he is, of Guyana, the country that feel them as a Caribbean nation, the country that's so ashamed of being part of South America, they want to claim to be Caribbean. Newsflash, Guyana, you ain't gonna like what the red man going and say, but me I care. I do care at all. Guyana is not part of the Caribbean. Guyana is in South America. Learn your blasted geography. No. Donald Trump is meeting with that worthless piece of garbage and that next piece of gobar, Kamla, on March 7th in Miami. No, they say the discussion will revolve around security as well as oil and getting the Point-à-Pied refinery back up and running, because America is going to be the middleman to help Trinidad and Tobago locate oil companies to help restart the refinery. What did the red man tell all you many times before? America will control the oil. America will control the refinery. Donald Trump come out today on a speech he made today when he was talking about getting rid of all that global climate change nonsense and all that garbage in terms of automobile production and things. He talk about that. And then he bring up oil. He said, why we focusing on this global warming climate change nonsense, messing up the efficiency of these cars with computers and all these things just to save 2 drops of oil, when we have the largest reserves of oil on the planet. Now we have the largest reserves. Where did America gain those reserves? At Trinbago, where they get it? Oh, you already know the answer. Now he's talking about America selling Venezuelan oil to Cuba. And controlling all the oil shipped from Guyana to the Point-à-Pied refinery to be refined in Trinidad and Tobago. America will control the oil. America will control the price. And America will control the shipment. So effectively, Guyana and Trinidad become nothing more than a leaseholder. You are the landlord. And all you collecting is rent. But them have business at making billions and you getting pocket change. Smart business. Smart business. Miss Kamla want to talk that she is the greatest prime minister, the greatest leader in Trinbago history. Madam, I wear this hat for a reason. For a damn reason. Let me show you what a real leader look like. Pay attention. That is a real leader. Right there. That is a real leader. You can't read, I will come close. That, Nayib Bukele. That is a real leader. He find the problem, he found the solution, and he fix it. No talking. No causing trouble with this one and back talking with this one and causing bacchanal over here and condemning this nation and condemning this Caribbean nation while you are ostracizing Trinidad and Tobago from the entire blasted Caribbean to the point where CARICOM is considering kicking out Guyana and Trinidad from CARICOM. No talk. He come in, he find the problem and he fix it. And now it's one of the safest countries in the entire world. This safer than Europe. This safer than anywhere in America. This safer than anywhere in Trinbago or any Caribbean nation. This place safer. That is a leader. Take note. I know you don't like to work. Because that one of all your lazy UNC like to work. Or they collect big money and do nothing. Nothing. So this March 7th, when Kamla meets with Donald Trump, they will finalize the deal that will hand over all economic control of Trinidad and Tobago over to Washington, D.C. But Miss Kamla, I have a news flash for you. Midterm elections in the United States are coming. Church, can't do nothing about that. I don't want to. I like to hear that every day. Love to hear that. Hold on, eh? Hold on. Hold on, I'll get back to you. Sorry about that. But anyway, let's come. The midterm elections are coming. And considering everything that's been transpiring in the United States, everything, Donald Trump will not win the midterm elections, which means he will not have the numbers, which means all these plans that he have might fall waistline. And if that falls to the waistline, that means Trinidad and Tobago is left high and dry. As always, what will you do then, Ms. Kamla? What will you do? But here's what's going to happen. Sorry, yeah? All that dust and things flying up. Here's what's going to happen. Donald Trump will declare war right before midterm elections. Because during wartime, there will be no midterm elections. He will do anything possible not to have those midterm elections. Anything possible. Which means he will declare war. Either on Cuba or Iran. Maybe Mexico. My feeling, probably all three. And it's funny I bring up Cuba. And there's something I want to talk about with Cuba. Now, it's a good thing the leader of St. Kitts and Nevis, he bring it up. That we should stick together. We need to defend ourselves. We need to look after ourselves. We can't rely on nobody. Good, I'm glad you bring that up. But here is my problem with the Caribbean nation and Caribbean leaders. It's all talk. Nobody doing nothing. And Miss Kamla still don't want to open. She kiss me ass mouth and say nothing. Nothing. Cuban people suffering. Cuba is a humanitarian crisis zone right now. Anything happening in the Caribbean or Latin America, the first people there is always Cuba. Cuba. But you do nothing. Madam, Canada. Canada send money there already. Canada. Where is Trinbago? You have money to fly your ass to Washington, to Miami, to India, to send Munilal and all of them to India to make deal with India. But we brother and sister in Cuba need we. You don't have the money for that. You still want to talk about Venezuela, 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 Venezuela. But as you started, you, madam, your blasted government. And Guyana is not innocent. Because Guyana started drilling for oil in Venezuelan territory. They are not innocent. And when Venezuela made a statement, Trinidad and Tobago was once attached to Venezuela. That is not conjecture. Suba's favorite word, the human lighthouse itself. Conjecture. That's not conjecture. That is a fact. Read a damn geography book. That is a fact. How much Trinbagonian grow up going to Venezuela? How much are we? Madam, I spent the vast majority of my childhood in Venezuela, in Caracas, Margarita Island, all over Venezuela. A vast majority of my childhood, I grew up there. Friends and family and all kind of thing living there. Without Venezuela oil, Trinidad have nothing. Because your government and the blasted PNM saw to that explicitly. It was policies that your predecessor Manning made that started the destruction. And the blasted PNM followed suit. They shut down the refinery. They refused to invest in it. They turn around and say global warming, climate change, green energy. And mash up the damn industry. Both all are responsible. You are both a side of the same coin. There's no difference. And you go on stage and give a blasted speech to look down your nose at everybody while you destroy the whole Caribbean. You. To kiss America ass. While them is the one causing all the problems. If they want to fix their country, fine. That is your job. That is your country. You fix it. Fix up, partner. Fix up. But don't build your nation on the blood, sweat, and resources of mine. While they say every country in the world take advantage of America. No. It's America take advantage of every country on the face of the planet. Because it was America that was getting oil from Trinidad and Tobago below market value. It was America that was getting asphalt to build all the blasted roads in the country from Trinidad and Tobago below market value. So who take advantage of who? And you kissing their ass. The same man that went on stage and admit we destroy the Caribbean fishing industry. We destroy it. Nobody want to fish now. That is a man you backing up. You are a traitor to your country. And yes, I say that, and I say that proudly. You are a blasted traitor to your country. You and the entire worthless UNC. All of you are traitors to your nation. Trinbago, open your eye and wake up. There will be wars and rumors of wars. Brother will fight brother. Nations against nations. But don't touch the wine and don't touch the oil. Pay attention. Pay attention. A depression is coming. A worldwide depression. Make sure you have, I keep saying it, it's better to have and not need than need and not have. You're already seeing the price of gas going up. What do you think will happen when war is declared before midterm elections? What do you think will happen? Oil prices will skyrocket. Food will get more expensive. And you will see more scarcities. Just as Cuba is dealing with right now, that will follow. America will destroy the economy of Trinidad and Tobago and the entire Caribbean so they can step in and pick it up for pennies on the dollar. It's called gentrification. That is their game plan. While Kamla is busy kissing America's ass, America is busy protecting pedophiles. Protecting them. That is America. Not the American people. That is the American government. People want justice too. They don't get it. Their president is boasting about how great the economy is when you could ask any American in America how they dealing with right now, how it's going for them right now, and every last one of them tell all of this grunting and scraping. Every last one. They bring in an industry. No, they're bringing in AI, the same shit you want to bring in to replace jobs. How many thousands of people you already lost their work in Trinidad and Tobago because of you? Where's manufacturing, Kamla? Where's the manufacturing industry? In order for a country to thrive, you must produce a product that the world wants. You must have manufacturing. Where is our manufacturing? We oil industry gone. It mash up. All you see to that. We don't even produce our own food. 80% of our food is imported from America. 80%. I'm fed up say that. We can't grow our own food. And that is the country you want to boast about being friends with? A country whose government is protecting pedophiles. That you are a disgraced woman, and I suggest every Trinbagonian in Trinidad and Tobago, let your voices be heard and your displeasure be heard. We have a damn right to let them know how we feel. Miss Kamla, you forget. Your memory's small, unlike your waistline with your 4-bolt sari. your memory small. You work for we. We don't work for you. And if all of we stop working tomorrow, who are you going to govern? You gonna make we go back to work? You gonna cuff all of we down? And all your Caribbean leaders that talking a big game, but all you lift one blasted finger to help you brothers and sisters in Cuba. The one thing happened, them the first one there. Like Jamaica. When that hurricane hit your ass, who was the first one there? Cuba. Your memory small. Miss Kamla, you brag about Jamaica. When the hurricane hit Jamaica and the students get stranded in Jamaica, you lift one blasted finger to help them? No. You send them some kiss-me-ass cricks and corned beef and tell them shelter in place while other Caribbean nations were getting them out. It was the Jamaican people that feed them, not you. And Jamaica, it was Cuba that come to save your ass. It was Cuba that come to save you, Jamaica. Cuba. Where you is now? Barbados, St. Lucia, Grenada, Antigua, Martinique. Go on. Trinidad and Tobago. When anything happens, it's always Cuba there first. Not America. Not America. So hang your blasted head in shame. Every last one of you. Because when them need help, you are nowhere to be found. But when you need help, they are the first ones there. And they don't ask for nothing in return. Nothing. Anyway, family, I had to get this one out there. I couldn't hold this one back today. I couldn't. I can't hold this back today. Learn to see through all the lies. Remember, tell everything is an illusion. It's an illusion to create a delusion to divide. Because they know together we aspire, together we achieve. But divided we fall. They already know that. And they counting on it. They wouldn't lift a finger for Cuba. But they're going to jump whenever America say jump. They go say how high. But they're doing one ask for you. See past the illusion. See through the lies. They work for we. We don't work for them. Remember that. Hold on. Everything you're saying is on microphone. Okay, I'm working on it. I'm working on it. All you have to increase the viewership so I can let my wife stay home. Yeah. Remember, see through the lies, follow the money, follow the dollar. There's no reason for Kamla to be meeting with Donald Trump other than to sign over our country while she's ostracized in Trinidad and Tobago from the rest of the damn Caribbean. Pay attention. When Rome was fallen, they put on games in the Colosseum. 40 days of games. And then Rome fell, never to return. They will distract you while the country is collapsing. The dollar is crashing. The Trinbago dollar is going to be useless. The economy is worse than anybody has ever seen. Crime is worse than most places on the planet. Corruption is worse than most places on the planet. And it's all being run by the government. Government causes crime. Poverty leads to crime. Government policies cause poverty. Government causes crime. While they do nothing to fix it. And demand more funding. Which means more of your tax dollars to put in a blasted pocket. Pay attention. All you know, I love all your bad too bad. Laudate. Hold on. Anyway, family, can't do nothing about that. That friggin' mother just sit down right there so blast and he speaker thing. I want to go across here and slap him, you know. But anyway. All you know, I love all your bad too bad. Remember, love each other. Without Latin America, there would be no Caribbean. We are one people, one and the same. And we cannot let worthless government divide we. Because if they divide we, they will conquer we. Love your brother and sisters, you love yourself. Love each other. Love each other. So, God bless all you. God guide all you. God keep all you safe. Lord Father, grant all your love, strength, and compassion. And right now, we need to be compassionate to we brothers and sisters in Cuba. That's what we need to do. So pray for them. And if you could help, help. But if all you have is prayers, pray for them. Show them that we love them. Show them that regardless the government is there, but we there. So till next time, family, take it easy, Jed.